Yes, boys. So, if you're looking to get into high ticket sales, I want to tell you exactly how long it took me to get on my first offer. I want to show you what I did wrong, what I would have changed, and also what actually mattered in the end, right? Now, the date today is February the 5th, I believe, 2026, right? And I want to rewind back all the way to November 2024. Now, this is actually when I first joined my first sales program, okay? And at this point, I was still in my 9 to 5, right? I was excited to get on board with this new venture, but I wasn't as aggressive as I should have been now looking back. So I just come across high ticket sales. I joined the program and I met my coach there. Alhamdulillah, I started joining, coaching calls, all of that kind of stuff, taking in all the information. So this is November 2024. Over the next few months, I continue training, and my first offer actually came around March, April time, right? Which is actually quite long. It took way longer than I expected. And this is what I would have done differently looking back. I would have been way more aggressive with my applying. Even if it was a very kind of dead role, if it was just appointment settings, whatever it may be, I would have started to apply way sooner, because time in the game beats talent every single time. The quicker that you can get into high ticket sales, the more you're going to serve yourself, right? So what I would have done differently is the moment that I joined that sales program, and I would advise this to anybody, if you're new looking to get into high ticket sales, start applying immediately, even if it's for very base roles, because those roles are going to catapult you big time. So this role that I got in March, April, honestly, it was not a good role, okay? And that's another lesson that I learned, which is your first roles are not going to be your forever roles. And so with this offer in total, honestly, over the next few months, I probably only made like £500 in total, if that. And it did teach me a lot of lessons though, right? I took a lot of calls. It made me understand what it means to be a good closer, what it means to actually show up like a sales professional, just understanding people's pain points better, stuff like that, right? And from then, it actually took me another, I would say 2-3 months to get on the main offer, which was the real turning point, which changed everything for me, right? Which is how I'm able to completely leave my 9 to 5, replace my income, and basically live the life that I wanted to live for 5-6 years before this, right? Alhamdulillah. Now, the learning lessons I took away from this was that I know why I didn't go as aggressive as I should have back then, because at the time I was in my 9 to 5, and so me not needing to change meant that I didn't really do the actions needed to bring about change. And the other thing that really held me back was that limiting belief of being like, oh, I'm completely new to this game, so how can I just jump on a sales offer without any training? But the reality is that you get on an offer and you will learn way more. You will learn way more on an offer than you will on any sales program. And I think I will repeat this twice. You will learn way more on an offer than you will in any sales program. Because in sales programs, even when I remember back to the sales coaching calls that we would have, we would all be asking dumb questions, which never actually happen on a sales call. You need to be in the game to actually understand what you're going to come up against. It's like training, right? Training is great, but you need to have matches to actually implement the training, right? Training won't mimic the game like 100%. Yeah, you're going to practice certain drills, but you need to actually go out there and put it all together in a game, right? And that's how sales is as well. It's the exact same. It does not differ at all. So yeah, in terms of my journey from there, like I said, after 2-3 months from that first offer, I was able to then land the main offer that I'm still on today. Alhamdulillah, it allowed me to change everything, right? And live the life that I'm able to live right now. Alhamdulillah. And so 3 main lessons I took away from that whole thing. And this is what I advise to everybody, which is number one, speed matters more than anything. If you're getting into high ticket sales, start applying now. Trust me, you do not need to know anything special. You can start applying for appointment setting roles immediately, literally immediately. That's going to tell you how you need to show. That's going to teach you how you need to show up. It's going to teach you how to use things like sales CRMs. It's going to help you get familiar with the process, the sales cycle, the whole sales process, how a lead comes in, how you qualify a lead, how to do a good discovery. If you're on a decent role, you're having a good, even on the setting calls, you should have decent discoveries, depending on the role. But yeah, it's going to teach you the basics of sales. And also, the best thing about that is that if you perform well, that's a direct ascension to being a closer, right? And that's where you can make more money. So number one, speed matters more than anything. Number two is that you need to be able to understand that your first role is not going to be the role that you're going to be on forever. Like, this is almost unanimous. I know very few people that stay on their first role, but it's the learning lessons that you take from that role that help you propel in the world of high ticket sales. And lastly, time in the game beats talent every single time. Show up, keep applying, keep putting in this, like, the reps in terms of training and coaching calls and whatnot. But time in the game will beat talent every single time. Most people quit because they're not getting a role. If you can just continue applying, make sure your volume of applications is at a high level. You're actually putting in the inputs every single day to apply to more and more roles, and just be consistent with that. For even a few weeks, you're gonna land your first role, most likely. So yeah, I thought that would be useful. If it was, drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what else you want me to see. And I thought I'd share that today, inshallah. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum.